Hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back to, Thai Tiramisu plays Megaman, my Megaman LP. We just beat Bomb Man and then Guts Man. Bomb Man stage was pretty easy. Guts Man stage was fucking hard, but then I got past the platforms and it was good. I was all good. He was kind of a pushover with Bomb Man's weapon. I kind of wanted to, now that I think about it, I want to play these guys Buster only, but oh well. Now we have Guts Man's weapon, we can be Cut Man. We wouldn't even need that. We would not need Guts Man's weapon to beat Cut Man, because Cut Man's a pushover. He is kind of infamously a pushover. He's like... Wait, what am I talking? No, he's not that easy. I don't know. He's not, like, infamously a pushover. I was gonna compare him to Glass Joe, but, like, that's more of, like, a Toadman thing. And I think Toadman's fine. It kind of balances out by his level being kind of difficult. This level is... I kind of forget how, like, rough around the edges Mega Man 1 is, and it's just... Sometimes they kind of just put enemies down, and they just get you. It doesn't feel, like, completely intentionally designed all the time. I'm not saying that they just placed level elements down at random like a child on Mega Man Maker, but, like, it definitely feels like there's less intention to these levels than, Mega Man 2. There's also, like, a lot more, like, I don't know, it feels like there's more, like, homing and, like, angled shots and shit. Where I think, later games are more about, like, enemy interaction. They're about, like, the ways that, like, enemies, move around the screen and shit. Also, I feel like there's more scrolling in this game, although I guess that's just because it's vertical, because Mega Man doesn't scroll vertically. It does that thing that Zelda does, where, help, help, help! Okay. It does that thing Zelda does, where, well, I guess Zelda just does it for both, directions, but it does the thing Zelda does where, when you switch a screen, it is flip screen, but there's a scrolling transition between screens, and a little fun fact about Zelda, NES games, generally, with mappers, you can change it, but, like, stock basic NES Famicom games, you need, on the cartridge, there's, like, a switch that determines if it is a vertical game or a horizontal game. That's the reason there's such a separation in, like, the early days. Like, Super Mario Brothers does not scroll up vertically, ever. It is completely horizontal the whole way through, because it can't scroll vertically. It doesn't have the vertical, like, switch on it. And so you would think, like, oh, how does Zelda scroll both ways? And that's because, it uses software scrolling for vertical scrolling, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why it's not, like, continuous. I guess it's not continuous because the NES can't, like, do I don't think the NES can do diagonal scrolling, like, on its own. I think that's another mapper thing. But if you look in Zelda, I don't remember, I played Famicom Disk System Zelda recently, which doesn't use a mapper, obviously, because it's a Famicom Disk System game. I don't remember if US Zelda does this. I prefer Famicom Disk System Zelda because I like the funny noises. But the vertical scrolling in Famicom Disk System Zelda is very obviously software scrolling because it's a little choppy compared to the horizontal scrolling. It's kind of, like, funny how different they are. If I could just get this now, that'd be good. I plan to record an LP so that I could know what to say about Mega Man 1, but I'm notably not talking about Mega Man 1. I like these guys. I'm gonna say that again. I like these guys. They remind me of, I don't know, they remind me of shooting games in some sort of sense. I don't know what specifically. I'm sure there's, like, a thing from Isaac. That's not a shooting game. Maybe it is. That counts, I guess. But, like, it reminds me of, like, guys in Isaac, kinda. I can talk about how there's a score. There's score in this game. But it's, like, I saw a video about it. I forgot what it was, what this deal was, but apparently getting score in this game is, like, kind of worthless. I think because it resets or something, or it caps really easily or something I don't remember. Alright, this is Cutman. I think I was looking back on an older recording, and I think I called him Cutsman, like, unironically. I'm not using the weapon because I'm probably just gonna die, yeah. Yeah, let's use Gutsman's weapon. Gutsman weapon I'm not a huge fan of, just because it's one of those, like, context-sensitive weapons. I like ones that you can really just, you know, use as utilities within the levels, outside of when they're like, hey, you should use it here, or outside of the boss fight. I got Gutsman's weapon. It lets you pick up rocks. You have guts. You are strong. They could have called him Strong Man. Strong Bad or something. Yeah, that's it. You just gotta throw 2 rocks at him. If he were smart, he wouldn't put big boulders in his room. But he's not, because he's Cutsman. Cutsman.